Hello YouTube, welcome back. We're here for episode 3 of Rocket League Rewind. We got a special one here for you today. It's a video of me and Wesley playing a game of twos without Dora. This was off the stream a few days ago, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just get into it and let's break this thing down. Alrighty, so here we are with the video that I was talking about, or the replay, I should say. This is a twos match with me and Wesley versus Salt and Pepper. It's a club v club match. Their club is the Double Replacements. So it's pretty cool match here. I always like it when we get a green and black kind of color scheme for the club v club matches. I just think it looks really cool. But enough about the looks of the field. Let's start this thing and let's break this down. So you'll see here that Salt and I both go for the ball equally. Wesley with a nice save, breaking up that scoring opportunity there. Pepper with a little bit of a misplay here, almost leads to a goal here on our end, but Salt's able to hit that away nicely and send it back down on our side of the field here. Boom. Quick, easy save, kind of like that. I say quick and easy. That's harder than it looks, but still. Salt coming up here, bringing it up the wall. Let's back it up. There it is. Salt with a good shot here. Salt does a fast aerial to get the height that they need. They kind of boosting the ball to try to maybe hit the ball with a little bit more speed and hit it harder, so it's harder to defend here. But luckily, I just happen to be in the right spot here. And just send it away. Basically, that's all you gotta do sometimes, just send it away. You don't gotta redirect it back toward the goal. Just send it away. Just let the ball go and then set up what you need to do to get a good shot going on for the next opportunity down the field here. But I kind of hit it weak here, and Salt sets up with a pretty nice shot here. Hits it, and just off the crossbar. That's one that they definitely want back, because that was like one of their best opportunities of the game to score a goal. Let it bounce back down. Pepper with a miss. And so now a fast break opportunity here for me. As I'm tracking this ball here, I see Salt, however, is also retreating back. And all I'm trying to do here is hit this ball so it beats Salt to the goal. I'm not trying to do anything fancy like ricochet it off the back and then aerial it in or anything like that. I'm just trying to hit the ball to beat Salt to the goal here. And as we can see here, I happen to not do that. But if you can tell, I start turning around once I noticed that Salt was going to be able to get this ball and like cut it off and send it away. So I'm turning around to get set up to possibly hit this ball after they can hit it. And luckily for us, Salt kind of hits it kind of weak. I do a quick Yui right here to kind of get into position for it here. And Salt tried to get the corner, or Salt went to the corner to grab the boost. I just have to be set up in position to knock that sucker in, and we take the lead 1-0, a minute 15 into the game. Okay, so here we are for the next kickoff here, or the preceding kickoff. Wesley and Pepper now this time. Wesley kind of wins his kickoff. Salt kind of pushed up a little too far there. That's the thing with twos. A lot of the duties get thrown on the second man. So like the second man's supposed to like kind of push up, kind of keep the ball into the other side of the field, but then also not let the ball get past him here. So in this case like this, the second man, basically if you're further away from the ball, don't go for the ball on kickoffs. First man goes for the ball, second man stays back to cover the goal. There's no like third man to stay in the goal and the second man goes get boost. No, you just stay in the goal. If the ball goes away from you, like in this case right here, the ball went further down the field, so I'd go to the corner to grab the boost. And like this case right here, this is where if we were playing a game of threes, I would have went for this ball. I would have went for this ball big time here. Because if I'm here, and let's say in this case we had Dora on our team, and she's in goal, I would have went for this ball big time because Wesley hit it kind of perfectly up into the middle. Let's see. Salt beats Wesley to the ball. I knew, and then from back there, I knew Salt was probably going to beat me to the ball. So don't leave the goal open. And it turns out to be a good thing because I'm able to stop the ball Wesley kind of plays it in the middle. Pepper disrupts it there into the corner, but then I send it away. Trying to keep possession in twos is a lot harder than it is in threes. Because basically it's like you want to have one person up front attacking and keeping the pressure on, but then you want to have one person back and defending. So it's like you don't have that third person to kind of roam the middle and be the person that tries to keep the ball on their side of the field. Now I try to go for the ball here. I think this is where I get outplayed. Yeah, I completely whiffed the ball here by Salt. But Salt kind of gets themselves in a bad position over here by the wall. Wesley clears the ball. Pepper kind of pushed up a little too far here. And like this right here. This right here, you can see me come up to the middle line here. And I stop and I start backing up. Because I know that if I extend for this ball, I'm pretty sure Pepper can beat me to the ball here. And I know that Wesley just extended the other way, extended down the field to try to cover that last shot. So I know he extended out of the goal, so I know there's not someone back there. So I'm not gonna try to push the issue going down for this ball because I know that we might not have the coverage backside. And this is where some of the responsibilities of the second man in threes goes on the first man in twos. In this case here, the first man, yeah, would dive for the ball, try to keep the pressure on, while the second man would be where I'm at right now. So playing as the first man in twos, sometimes you gotta play that second man role and just try to keep the ball on their side. Not necessarily dive and put pressure on them, but just be there so that way if your second man who's in the goal just happens to be maybe out of position, that you're still in a chance to keep the other team from hitting the ball over your head and leaving your second man out to dry. So yeah, I back up here. Pepper brings the ball up, and like exactly like right there, boom. I'm in a position to disrupt the play, send the ball back into their side of the field, while Wesley had enough time to get back into the goal and set up to be second man. So now Salt here is setting up for what we like to call an aerial, or he's going for a kind of like a trick shot. Like this is the basic setup for a lot of trick shots that pros do in Rocket League. They'll send the ball up the wall. What you're wanting to do is you're wanting to hit the ball in midair and direct it toward the goal. So Salt does the first part correct, hits up the wall, gets it up off the wall, and sends it down towards our goal, but just barely misses hitting the ball right there. Like if he would have hit the ball right there, that would have been a really good shot. So as you can see though, Salt's a little bit off the distance from the ball to where the goal is. He kind of missed. So execution was in, but the principle and what he was trying to do is good. Just execution was bad. So Pepper, after demoing me, they're gonna go after Wesley and try to demo Wesley, which is not a bad idea. Because honestly, they haven't tried to do that yet. Like Pepper's always been behind Salt when they become up and attacked, but now here Pepper's in front trying to disrupt Wesley to try to make this an easy goal. Wesley, however, fast aerials over Pepper, flips toward the ball, and boom, makes this save, sends it out wide. And it's just like they tried something different. They tried to make it work, and it just happened to not work. So now Wesley being out of the goal, if you look over here, I respawn. I come far post to help out with defending because I know that Wesley is out of position here. So I loop in, and I'm in position here trying to help Wesley, trying to cover for Wesley here. Now Pepper's going to come in. I kind of hit this ball toward the goal. Now you can see me and Wesley are in a bad position down here because we make contact with each other. But now that I see that Wesley's in position, what I'm trying to do down here is I'm trying to get out of his way. And what I do is I'm like, oh, I can get out of his way and block this ball at the same time. However, Wesley is going for this ball at the same time as well. And we both dive for the ball. And we both end up way out of position here. Like we are basically kind of leaving the goal open here. And Salt is in a golden position here. As we can see, Salt kicks this ball up. Goes for the aerial here. And now, from here, I know from, I speak for me personally, but I can tell from Wesley's car as well. Wesley thinks, and I think, that this person's going to hit it again in midair here. Well, watch this. What they do. They whiff. Now, tell me. Wesley's heading this direction. I'm heading this direction. But we both end up too far on either side of the ball. So what do you think we expected was going to happen? They were going to hit the ball in midair and hit the ball, and the ball was going to be hit faster than that. But because it didn't happen, it kind of slow rolled in between both of us and made its way into the goal. So now it is 1-1 with only 16 seconds left. Overtime kickoff here. Wesley kind of wins it again, sends it into the wall. Pepper again with a misplay. I feel bad for Pepper because Pepper kind of didn't do a whole lot in this game. Pepper had some good saves, but wasn't really quite any factor in the game. I'm trying to help. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bang it off the wall and send it wide of the goal here. But I kind of mess it up here and kind of double tap it off the wall. But I go flying in front of Wesley. And then now Wesley takes it as I kind of get stopped by the goal here. And now Wesley's going to take this ball here, come out of the goal. And now Wesley's first man. Wesley, it looks like he chases down Salt here. Wesley is going to hit the ball into the corner. Hits it up. Holy roller into the middle. And here I come from way downtown to hit it into the goal and win it 2-1. Let's break down this sequence right here from a few different points of view. So first point of view that we got here is Wesley's point of view. As you can see, Wesley here is in the goal, sees the ball kind of heading toward the post here, and sees me double tap it off the wall, fly in front of him, and then just kind of leave. And now Wesley's going to hit the ball out. And it's funny, from the other camera, it looks like Wesley purposely tracks down Salt to demo them. But in this camera, he's looking at the ball. He can't even see where Salt is. So boom, kind of gets this demo on accident. And you can see that he kind of loses track of the ball for a little bit because he kind of turns more to the left, slightly to the left. And then you can see that he found the ball again, turns to the right, up the wall, boom. Now we're going to 50% speed here. Hits the ball wide, or hits the ball toward the middle here. And you can see just about right there. Boom, here comes my nameplate. You can finally see me coming into the frame here. From here, it almost looks like the ball is too wide. If I'm Wesley right here, it looks like I hit the ball way too wide. So here I come. Pepper's kind of in position there. Pepper kind of half-asses this effort for the goal here. And from here, it almost looks like now I'm too wide. Like I'm wider than, or I'm farther than the ball is. So it kind of looks like, oh, we tried our best, and it's like the ball, like no one's there to hit the ball because I'm going to miss it wide. But I just happened to just be right there in time to just bank, to just hit this thing in. So now my point of view on this play here, you can see me double tap it off the wall. Get stopped by the goal. Wesley beats Salt to the goal, or to the ball here, and now the ball's on the other side of the field. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay back here, but I'm gonna grab some boost. Give me 100 boost. Now I see Wesley's demoed Salt, so I'm like, okay, cool. 2v1. I kind of push up just a little bit to maybe, to be in position to possibly score something here. And I see Wesley hit this ball so good off the wall here, and you can tell, like, almost as soon as Wesley hit that ball, I kick in the boost, and I'm trying to haul butt down to the other side of the field here. And you can see me laying on that boost to cover the ground that I need for here, and you can hear that you heard that I just started jumping here. So I see Pepper in the goal. And I think, okay, Pepper's going to make this stop, and they're going to hit it, to the right, or hit it up. So what I do is I try to make the correction and try to go to the right or kind of more toward the middle of the goal, right? To the right or the middle of the goal here. You can tell I'm making this adjustment because I angle my car to start going this way. So, but then I see that the ball's traveling a little bit wider than I expected. And as you can see, I just initiated the flip right here. But this is why you fast aerial. You jump and you boost, and then that way you save your flip for midair. Because what I end up doing is I flip to the left, which carries my momentum to the left of the goal, and just happens to be, boom, right where the ball was, so I can knock it into the goal and beat them 2-1. Okay, so one more point of view on this last play here. We're going to give you the point of view from Pepper, because Salt really doesn't have a point of view because Salt's dead right now. So you see what Wesley demos Salt. Pepper goes back to defend the goal. Pretty good position that Pepper's in. And from here, Pepper does not know where I'm at, because you can see we're using player view, so Pepper's looking at the ball. So Pepper does not know where I'm at way down the field. So Pepper probably thinks the only person I got to worry about is Wesley and the ball coming towards him. So what happens here is Pepper sees that the shot's kind of going toward the goal, but not actually into the goal. So they're like, oh, they don't really have to try too hard to make this save because the ball's just kind of missed by itself. So they kind of half-assed this. They kind of half-assed the save, and the ball goes over the top of him here. And then it's as soon as the ball goes over the top, you see me pop into frame here. And it's just like, oh, wait a minute. They try to like jump back and try to flip, and I just happen to be right there and just bang, boom, and pow. All right, so one more time from my point of view, 100% speed. We're gonna let the thing roll, and then that's how we're gonna end it. So there you have it. That was a breakdown of Wesley and I winning 2-1 against Salt and Pepper. So sorry it took so long to get episode 3 out, but I'm gonna try to roll some more of these out here soon. We got plenty of content, plenty of replays to go through. So yeah, hopefully we can get more of those here soon. And yeah, make sure and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, because we got plenty more coming up for you. That'll do it for this episode. Make sure and stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.